This report examines the rise of China's biopharmaceutical sector within the context of major oncology conferences such as ASCO 2025. It showcases the country's increasing prominence and influence in the field and provides a preliminary assessment of several high-potential oncology assets. ASCO 2025, held annually in Chicago, is one of the world's premier scientific meetings for cancer research and treatment. The conference brings together professionals from around the globe to discuss the latest advancements and breakthroughs in the field of oncology. It serves as a platform for sharing cutting-edge research findings, fostering collaborations, and shaping the future of cancer care. Analysis of the program demonstrates China's growing role in oncology research and development with over 70 oral presentations. Notably, this marks a significant increase compared to prior years, highlighting the rapid progress and advancements made by Chinese researchers and biotech companies. Approximately 20% of all late-breaking abstract LBA presentations were from China, signaling a rising pipeline of clinically significant data. Additionally, the therapeutic focus spans lung 25%, breast 14%, and G12% cancers, among others, reflecting a diverse range of expertise and innovation. Importantly, Chinese-led studies constitute roughly 50% of both antibody-drug conjugate ADC and bispecific studies presented. This signifies a strong focus and leadership in these novel and rapidly evolving therapeutic modalities. Key oncology assets presented by China antibody-drug conjugates ADCs. Chinese companies are presenting a robust pipeline of antibody-drug conjugates targeting various antigens across diverse cancer types. Prominent targets include B7H3DB1311 by 𝗤𝗓𝗦𝗘𝗖𝗙, 𝗔𝗦𝗦𝗘𝗑 by Lenovo Medicines, and 𝗕𝗜𝗦𝗏 by 𝗥𝗜𝗖𝗢𝗙𝗢𝗏. Other notable ADC assets target 𝗤𝗓𝗏1310 by 𝗣𝗢𝗓𝗏, EGFRSY6010 by CSPC, 𝗥𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏 by Profound Bio, Genmab, HER2/HR1811 by 𝗥𝗜𝗖𝗢𝗙𝗢𝗏. Nectin for 9 MW to 8:1 by Mabwell Bioscience, and PD-L1 for 3 by Henlius. Bispecifics. The bispecific landscape from China is equally dynamic, with assets targeting novel combinations. Of note are PD-1xIL2IB1363 by Innovent, PD-1xCTLA for 𝗥𝗜𝗦𝗏𝗏 by Akeso, and PD-L1xV EGF-ivosizumab by Akeso, and BNT3-7 by Biotech. Other important bispecifics include CLDN18.2X CD3QLS31905 by Qilu Pharmaceutical, PD-L1X for 21BBLBL02 for Leads Biolabs, TIM3X PD-1LB1 for 10 by L&L Biopharma, and PD-1X TIGIT-ZG005 by Suzhou Zhejiang. Illustrative economic value estimation and assumptions in the absence of specific clinical phase data, market size, and detailed financial projections for each asset in the source material. The economic valuations presented here are illustrative only. They are based on general industry benchmarks for early-stage oncology assets. We estimate a range of $500 million to $1.5 billion as the total potential deal value for a novel oncology asset in phase 1/2 development. This range reflects the potential for significant clinical and commercial success. For a phase 1 oncology asset, the industry average probability of reaching market approval is approximately 10%, which is used as the risk adjustment factor. A standard biotech discount rate of 12% is applied to account for the time value of money and inherent risks. By multiplying the total potential deal value by the probability of success to market, we arrive at the illustrative risk-adjusted value of these assets. Please note that this model does not incorporate specific peak sales forecasts, royalty stacking, or granular expense analyses, which would require more detailed preclinical and clinical data, market assessments, and intellectual property evaluations. Thus, this serves as a high-level directional indicator. Top 5 high-potential ADC assets and their illustrative valuations. Based on target novelty, market potential, and competitive landscape, we've identified 5 high-potential ADC assets for illustrative valuation. 𝗖𝗛𝗜𝗡𝗦, LM300 Telanova Medicines 𝗕𝗜𝗖𝗙𝗦, Kelun Biotech B7H3DB1311 𝗥𝗜𝗦𝗘𝗧𝗦 and 𝗕𝗜𝗚𝗙𝗖𝗙𝗦 Lab. Assuming a total potential deal value of $500 million to $1.5 billion and a 10% probability of success to market, the illustrative risk-adjusted value for each ranges from $50 million to $150 million. Western Biopharma acquisition predictions. Based on the potential value and strategic alignment with existing pipelines and M&A strategies, we predict the following Western Biopharma companies could be strong candidates for acquiring or licensing these top-tier Chinese assets. 𝗖𝗛𝗜𝗡𝗦, LM30 Telanova Medicines could be of interest to AstraZeneca, Merck and Eli Lilly. 𝗕𝗓𝗚𝗢𝗘𝗓𝗢𝗔𝗟 Kelun Biotech might attract Pfizer, BMS, and Roche, Genentech. B7H3DB1311 could be pursued by GSK, Novartis, and 𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗓 might find interest in Gilead Sciences and Seagen, part of Pfizer. And finally, 𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗧𝗦 Lab could be targeted by Merck, Genentech, and Amgen. Strategic implications and recommendations. Western Biopharma should enhance scouting and due diligence capabilities to stay ahead in the rapidly evolving landscape. Early engagement with Chinese companies through licensing agreements, co-development partnerships, or strategic investments is encouraged. Continuous monitoring of the competitive landscape is crucial as more Chinese companies enter established therapeutic areas, potentially reshaping market dynamics. Developing proactive M&A strategies focused on high-potential Chinese biotechs can help fill pipeline gaps and diversify portfolios. In conclusion, China's biopharmaceutical sector is rapidly ascending, presenting both opportunities and challenges for Western Biopharma. Embracing the recommendations outlined here can help Western companies navigate this evolving landscape, secure innovative assets, and maintain a competitive edge.